So hello guys and welcome to another video, and today I'm riding the Royal Enfield Classic 500 Desert Storm variant, and in this video I'll be telling you everything about this motorcycle because this is one of the best motorcycles Royal Enfield has ever produced. So let's get started. And before we get started, just hit the subscribe button and also like this video. So riding the Classic 500, and the first thing is that I'm really comfortable riding this motorcycle. It has got the weight, it's about 205 kgs, but you don't feel the weight once it gets going. It's really comfortable, and the seating position is upright, the foots are center set, and the torque is always there. 5th gear, 40 kilometers per hour. You can ride this motorcycle at the highest gear all day long, it won't hesitate at all. And the brakes are not that good. It has got a rear drum and the front disc. This is an older variant, so it hasn't got the dual disc setup, but the brakes are decent, not the best. And as I said, 5th gear and the least amount of throttle it needs to get go. This is full. Yes, the torque rush is always there. I mean, this motorcycle just gets going really easily. So let's talk about the engine. The engine is a 499cc single cylinder air cooled unit that produces 27.5 horsepower and 42 newton meters of torque, and the horsepower and the torque are both available lower in the rev range. So this motorcycle really feels strong in the low end, mid range, and the top end is seriously like blank because it just makes noise and vibrates without any progress. So yeah, that's that. But otherwise, this motorcycle is really strong, and what you need for serious touring, you need mid-range and low-end performance. And this is a motorcycle which will easily sit at 110 kilometers per hour on the highway. Yeah, decent cruising speeds, and it will eventually max out at 130 kilometers per hour, which is decent for a motorcycle. And obviously it's not the fastest, besides being the most highest in the, and that is a Peacock. Wow. So here's what I was saying. Yes, this motorcycle is not the most powerful, but being a 500cc motorcycle, it gives you the feel of a high capacity motorcycle. It has got the torque, it has got the power, it pulls neatly. And other than the Classic 350, this has got electronic fuel injection, so the fueling is really good. It hasn't got any jerks. Just pulls cleanly. Actually, it is the same engine that is there in the Classic 350, but it has got a bigger bore, and the stroke is same, and the piston is bigger than the 350, thus it makes more power. And this one has got fuel injection, and the Classic 500 has always had fuel injection, but the 350 recently got the fuel injection setup with the BS6 variant. And that's another Enfield. It sounds like a freaking helicopter when you rev this motorcycle at low speeds and higher gear, open throttle, and there is that duk 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 feel. There is the thump. That's the only feel that the Royal Enfield gives you. Other than that, there is the muscular feel. This is a heavy motorcycle, no doubt about that. It weighs about 204 kgs, and that's quite a lot of weight. But then this motorcycle is made purely of metal. This is metal, this is metal, and everything else is metal. Yeah, cracks and pops. Again, low speed, high gear, open throttle, fucking helicopter. torque rush is absolutely fantastic in this motorcycle. You open throttle and it goes. Yeah, that's really good. And if you talk about the acceleration of this motorcycle is actually insane, and that's not because of the power, but okay, so the brakes actually work decently well when you're in need. And yes, talking about the acceleration, this motorcycle accelerates really nicely, and the acceleration along with this sound, which makes you feel that this motorcycle is absolutely bombarding towards the point. So let's talk about the touring aspect of the Classic 500 and compare it with the Classic 350. Well, the Classic 350 feels underpowered. Yes, for 19 horsepower and 28 Newton meters of torque, the Classic 350 is still a bit underpowered. And the Classic 500, well, it is the best touring motorcycle from Royal Enfield because of the engine. It has got 42 Newton meters of torque, which is really a lot of torque, and which gives you the confidence of going anywhere, because this motorcycle has got serious climbing capabilities. It can climb at any level of inclines. I mean, I have taken this motorcycle at a serious incline, and this motorcycle was really good at it, while the Classic 350 or the Bullet 350 really struggled at that incline. And even with the pillion and luggage, this will really be really comfortable while going the distance. And if I talk about acceleration, this is actually very good. So third gear, 30 kilometers per hour, open throttle, just look at it, that's 60, 70, 80, that's the level of performance you need from a touring motorcycle. And I'm not riding single, I've got a pillion at the back, so yes, the weight is on. And even with the luggage, this will top out at 120 kilometers per hour, so that's good. And then obviously there's the torque rush, open throttle, 60, 70, 80. That is epic. This coupled with the sound and the feel gives you an epic motorcycle. And in my first YouTube video I said that the Classic 500 is the best Bullet or the Royal Enfield motorcycle Royal Enfield has ever produced. And obviously the Himalayan and the Interceptor and Continental are an exception. Talking about the Bullet series, this is the best till date. And the sad part about this motorcycle is that Royal Enfield has officially discontinued this motorcycle. So the downside about this motorcycle is its fuel economy, because it returns around 18 to 25 kilometers per liter. If you ride it insanely, the fuel economy is not something to talk about. And it will seriously surprise you in that aspect, because the tank gets emptied really frequently and as soon as possible. So if you ride it at like I'm riding it now, fifth gear just going, it will return about 35 to 40 kilometers per liter. So yes, again, for touring it is good. For city rideability or city rides it is not good in terms of fuel economy, but in terms of power it is epic. So let's do a quick acceleration test of the Classic 500, and first gear, let's launch it. So this is the motorcycle, the Classic 500. Looks similar to the Classic 350 obviously, and dual seat setup, and the front seat has got its own spring setup, so that's really comfortable. 500 badging here, that is a name in itself, and Royal Enfield obviously, so it has got a kill switch, and the levers are finished in aluminium, and this is the conventional and Royal Enfield style front spokes, and there is a disc that is a 320 mm disc, I guess, and the front tire is a 19, so this is a 90 section tire. It is a bit thin for this motorcycle, a motorcycle this capable, and the engine is finished in chrome, looks really good. Then this has got the conventional light, the brake light, and Royal Enfield stickering, and this is aftermarket exhaust, the famous Dholki, the Punjabi Dholki, and the rear tire is a 120 section 120/18. So yes, actually the stock version gets a 110 section tire. This has got 120 because it has been upsized. So yes, a seriously bulky looking motorcycle, and obviously, as I said, the weight is 204 kgs, so that's that. The pillion comfort is not that good, but the rider comfort is excellent. The gear shifting mechanism has got a hill shifter, so that's convenience for you. And other than that, a really good looking motorcycle. Obviously the classic series motorcycle and the bullet series look seriously appealing. So that was it for this video, and I think I've covered everything about the classic 500. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the Motor Portal channel, and we will meet in the next video. Till then, ride safe and ride hard, and let's listen to the exhaust note.